Hey guys, Roxbox90 here with another card in the day in the life of an EDH commander. And today we're going to talk about a card that's also an immense, very popular staple. It can have lots of use in many situations and many types of decks, but let's go through it and I'll throw some of my thoughts at you. So the card is Tooth and Nail, which has been around since Mirrodin days. It's 5 colorless and 2 green for a sorcery spell that says choose one, search your library for up to two creature cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library, or put up to 2 creature cards in your hand into play. And it has Entwine, which is an old school ability, kind of like Kicker, also old school, that if you pay the additional 2, you can choose to do both abilities for the additional 2. So you end up paying 9 to do both. So of course, what makes it so good? Well, besides for acting as a 7-cost tutor to get you 2 creatures, which isn't bad, at a 3.5 cost average, that's really fine. It also, though, allows you to grab 2 creatures and put them right into play from your deck. So you can immediately see there's a gazillion situations this card is great with. You just grab 2 Eldrazi, you grab an Eldrazi and Blightsteel, and for 9 mana, play them both. That's ridiculous. That's basically the basic use for Tooth and Nail. And of course, since it's a sorcery spell with a colorless cost, you could also make it uncounterable with Bijiju. It can often win you games. Now, the way many players do run it, which makes it a little more interesting than just the pure beatdown, is you grab 2 creatures with a certain synergy with one another and drop into play at the same time. I'll give a quick example that I don't personally use, but I've seen in decks. If you grab Vigor creature and Imperial Archangel, then as long as, and they both hit play at the same time, as long as someone doesn't wrath the board, you are basically, you are much more difficult to kill because it funnels damage. Any damage dealt to you is funneled into Imperial Archangel. Any damage dealt to Imperial Archangel is prevented, and it's given 1/1 counters to make it stronger, which makes it even more unkillable. So unless you make someone lose a lot of life or wrath the board, then you suddenly have very strong board control. Not exactly the best combo. I'm sure you can grab better creature combos, but that's a pretty cool, that's just one I thought off the top of my head. So Tooth and Nail is pretty sick card. You'll almost always pay the 9. It's just better to do. But if for some reason you have 2 awesome creatures in your hand, you can just drop them for 7, which might be a turn or 2 earlier. So it's just an amazing card. If you're running green, any sort of green, I would definitely consider it. It's just a beast of a card and total card advantage because you get to use 2 choice cards for the cost of 1. So definitely try to pick one up, and they're a little expensive, like 10-15 bucks, maybe a little less if you're lucky, but I would definitely consider running this card. If you have any thoughts about it or any other cool cards for this series, please comment that below and let me know what you guys think. Roxbox90 signing out. See you guys next time.